Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno State. Governor Zulum raises alarm. Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another update. Biafra Prime Minister His Excellency Mazi Simon posted this very news headline on his official X handle, saying that Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno State. Before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So, dear friends, I'm bringing you this very update from Biafra Prime Minister. I will go to the news site and bring the full details from this governor, what he said. This Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno State. Do you know who is coming from? Borno State governor. The governor of Borno State is telling the whole world, or Nigerians, that Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno. Can you now, or do you now see and understand why we rejected the proposed IDP camp in Imo State? Are you seeing it? Biafra Prime Minister said, now you know. The Biafra government is 1,000 steps ahead of you terrorists and their sponsors who want to import them into Biafra land in the name of IDP camp. Do you now understand? You see Afonjas. You see some of you Yorubas, let me not call you Afonjas anymore. Some of you Yorubas need to understand that these people want nothing but total control of Nigeria. And the Southeast, especially. If you people want them in your land, tell them to come and take over your land. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, or the way you people call us, Igbos, or Moibos will not. That is what you people always call us. And on earth here, you people have been fighting yourselves in the name of fighting Igbos. You people will fight about the people that have the best soup, the people that have this and that. I've been seeing all those posts that I'll be looking at them say, who are these people fighting with? They are fighting themselves in the name of fighting Igbos. Do you see what the governor of Borno State said? You have been seeing some of you's posts on earth, say, Igbos don't want to accommodate anybody. Igbos don't want a company. Did you hear what Governor Zulu said? Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno. And the IDP camp they are telling you about in Imo State is not for the misplaced persons like they said. They were going to import these Boko Haram terrorists into Imo State. The reason we rejected it. The reason we rejected it and will continue to reject it. And I'm happy, everybody is happy the way Biafra government bound all zoo government building projects in Southeast. We are resisting these terrorists, Boko Haram bandit, foot soldiers in Southeast, and you people are trying to get engagement on us with it. Whereas they are killing your people, killing your mothers in the farm, butchering your people in the farm, overtaking or overpowering or motekun. More than 29,000 of your people have been killed by these same people who are rejecting. And you people think we don't know what we are doing? This is coming from the governor of one of the governors from the north, telling you how Boko Haram has infiltrated the so-called IDP camps they want to bring to Imo State. Telling you, it's for refugees and misplaced persons to acquire skills. Acquire what skills? Hope Uzodinma was unable to set this particular thing for the Imo youth. It was fast to propose a camp for displaced people from the north. Like Biafra Prime Minister said, now you know the Biafra government is 1,000 steps ahead of you terrorists and the other sponsor and their sponsors who want to import them into Biafra land. Southeast has been terrorized enough. And we are putting a stop to it. So the more you people rant on us, the more we move with speed, with our freedom, because we are exiting that zoo. If we exit, so you people will start fighting yourselves with the Fulanis, which we know you people can't. Well, let me bring this full day news from the news site. Pay attention as we continue. This is what we are fighting against in Biafra land. This is from it's not a Southeast governor. It's a northern governor telling you how Boko Haram has infiltrated the so-called camp, IDP camp they want to bring to Imo State. They will tell you it's for refugees and displaced persons, but it's not. They want to turn it, they want to use that to deceive the people. and import these full soldiers in Boko Haram to train in Imo State against 2nd of December, coming 2nd of December 2024. Well, like Biafra Prime Minister said, we are million miles ahead of them. So pay attention as we continue and share this very update. Let their Funjas understand why we rejected their so-called proposed terrorist training camp in Imo State. Governor of Borno State said, we will not tolerate Boko Haram hiding in IDP camps. Did you hear that? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. You people don't know what is going on. Oh, Igbos don't want to accommodate others. Igbos are all over Nigeria. Do we have any IDP? Is there any IDP camp named the Igbo IDP camp in Nigeria? Mad people everywhere. Governor Zulu said Boko Haram has infiltrated IDP camps in Borno. Governor Zulu raises alarm. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has raised serious concern over the infiltration of Boko Haram insurgents into internally displaced persons IDP camp. The same thing they told you, the facility is for displaced and the refugee and displaced persons to acquire skills. But here, Governor of Borno State is telling you that Boko Haram insurgents into internal displaced as infiltrated internal displaced persons IDP camps in the state, warning that the terrorists are using the camps as a hideout after carrying out attacks. Did you hear that? All right. Speaking during the resettlement of 3,800 displaced individuals in Kadunga local government area, Zulum emphasized the growing security risk posed by insurgent blending in with displaced populations. He urged the Nigerian Army and security forces to take immediate action to secure the camps and protect vulnerable IDPs. Did you hear that? All right. Zulum expressed frustration, saying, "We cannot tolerate this anymore. Boko Haram insurgents have infiltrated IDP camps, committing atrocities and perpetrating insecurity." Okay. We must continue. Pay attention as we continue. I want to finish this very news before analyzing it. Okay? So we must continue. He continued, he said, he also expressed concern over social issues in the camps, including reports of drugs abuse and prostitution, particularly involving young girls, which he warned was undermining the state's cultural values. All right. In response to the situation, Zulum announced plans to rebuild several communities, including Wulari village in Kadunga, and to construct 5,000 housing units in Sandia communities before the next rainy season. He also provided financial and material assistance to returnees to help them reestablish their livelihoods while cautioning them against selling the resources provided. All right. This was from Governor Zulum of Borno State. Okay, back to the IDP camp, or should I say the facility they proposed for refugees and displaced people, persons in Imo State. I saw Afonjas making posts. Igbos are these. Igbos don't want to accommodate people, but they are all over Nigeria doing business. Is there any IDP camp for Igbos in Nigeria? Our people buy land. They build mansions in all these places. There is nothing like Igbo IDP camp. Other tribes are seeking refuge. Especially Cotonou. In Cotonou, there are a lot of Afonjas are there. I'm telling you what I saw. Not to them say. But Igbos like to buy land, build their mansion, a very comfortable house, the way they want it. But they were so mad that we rejected the IDP camp. It's not that they are not aware that this particular IDP camp is not for the so-called refugees and the misplaced persons. It was for terrorists, Boko Haram, and the bandit foot soldiers. That is what it was for. And we rejected it because we cannot afford our people being terrorized again, our old mothers being raped and butchered in Biafra land again. You cannot set a camp in southeast that Nigeria terrorist army have been telling you, oh, insecurity this, insecurity that, up and down. They cannot bring these Boko Harams to train in Imo State. We rejected it because we know what they can do, especially when it comes to southeast. They have been looking for a way to take over southeast, to subdue the people of southeast, to enslave and infernalize them, to take over southeast. And that is what they promised these foot soldiers. And I'm sure that is what they have been promising them. Oh, allow us do this. If this one did not work, the other one will work. They came up with Ruga. They came up with whatever settlement. They came up with a livestock project. There is nothing they have not come up with, and we keep rejecting it. And now they came up with a facility for refugees and displaced persons in Imo State. Are these people serious? In Imo State? These people are kidding themselves, not me. Hope Uzodinma never set up skill acquisition programs for all jobless youth in Imo State, but he is considering importing Boko Haram foot soldiers into Ehimembano, Ohaji, Egbema, and Owerri, not local government areas in the name of IDP camps and IDP camp and skills acquisitions. Are these people serious? We are resisting them and will continue to resist them. There is no way they can succeed with that evil plan. If Governor of Borno State can cry out telling you how bandits has infiltrated the IDP camps in the north, is it in southeast? Especially the southeast, they promised them they can give them a part of. Because that is what they promised them when they were importing them from other African countries. They rejected them. They brought them to Nigeria. Oh, come and help us conquer the Igbos, and we'll give you people a part in southeast. The reason they were occupying our forests, our bushes, our farmlands, destroying farm crops, putting fear in our people, our old mothers will go to their farms and they will get raped, and our people will be butchered in their farms. In southeast, the reason we want to exit that zoo and resisting every terrorist in both in uniform and those foot soldiers in Biafra land, and we will not stop until they are all flushed out. We will not stop. So if the so-called Afonjas that have been ranting how we rejected this very terrorist training camp in Imo State, if they really want the Fulanis, why not give them a particular place? Or is it not okay to set up that camp in southwest? Why must it be southeast? Because they were happy the way we were being terrorized before now, the way southeast was being bombarded before now. And you will see them on social media telling you how we started what we cannot finish. Oh, why are we talking about Biafra, knowing fully well that Nigeria army will come and they kill and do this and that in southeast. Now we are resisting both the Nigeria army and their full soldiers. They are angry and they're panicking because southeast can no longer be terrorized. And those that terrorized us before now can no longer come to southeast and go with their two legs. They are going back in body bags. And we are not hiding it because defense of Biafra land is a must. And if we do not do what we are doing, nobody will do it for us. Igbos will be conquered, subdued, and defunalized in their own land. And that is what we are fighting against. If you are not okay with it, go and look for a nearest transformer. Give it a big hug. We are fighting to defend our land and protect lives and properties of our people. We are hated in that. I've been seeing posts of Afonjas, and I was like, is there no other way these people can get engagement on us apart from attacking Igbos, attacking themselves and not Igbos? Because the more they talk, the more we are going with speed. And when everything is settled, let's see who they will be banting and biting themselves all over on social media with. Is it the Fulanis? They can't even, they always drag the Northerners to come and fight Igbos with them. Whatever post you say, Igbos cannot do this to the Fulanis or to the Northerners. Why are they tagging the Northerners? Even real Hausas know that it's not acceptable. If they have this thing to reject these IDP camps, and they would have done that, but they can't. I'm telling you the honest, it's not some Hausas, real Hausas are happy that Igbos rejected this particular IDP camp in Imo State. But you see Afonjas, because of their hatred, I don't know what the Igbos did to them. I don't even want to know. But my happiness is that we are leaving that zoo for them. Real Hausas are happy that we rejected that IDP camp. I'm telling you the honest truth. Because the Hausas are aware that this so-called IDP camp is not going to be for the so-called misplaced persons, like they said, or refugees. It's to house these foot soldiers against 2nd of December. And the Biafra government rejected it. Indigenous people of Biafra rejected it. Immediately the indigenous people rejected it. The gallant men did the needful. Another one was busted or was discovered. It wasn't just that one. For you to see that those so-called Southeast fools, they are ready to sell their people out without minding the consequences. As long as they remain in office, as long as they remain in whatever position they are in, they don't care about their people. If the people don't stand up and do the needful, these fools and the intellectuals from Southeast do not care. The reason we are fighting for our freedom, the reason we decided to take our destiny into our own hands and to resist the killers of our people. And they will continue until we get to our destination. Can you all now understand and see the reason we rejected the so-called proposed IDP camp, which is in disguise terrorist training camp in Imo State? You people will continue to cry until we exit Nigeria, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing anybody can do about it. We rejected them, and we will continue to reject them until they are all out. So let me read a few comments from Biafrans. Somebody said, good move. Stopping them from moving to the southeast is the name, okay, in the name of IDP camp. All right. Another person said, now, wow, so this monster really want to delete all Biafrans in our central land by using fake IDP camp filled with Boko Haram terrorists. Okay. Another person said, a Fulani governor raising serious alarm over Fulani Boko Haram brothers. Who is the deceiving who? All of you pretending not to know, please keep your terrorists in the north. Okay. Another person said, our chief will continue to use them to expose themselves. Just few days ago, was it not last week, we rejected their terrorist training camp in Imo State. A governor from the north raised the alarm how Boko Haram has infiltrated the IDP camps in Borno State. You see how Chukwu Kikabema works? Let's see how the Afonjas will run over that IDP camp we rejected in Imo State again. So that is it, dear friends. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. Thank you all.